2212. Good afternoon, folks. If you're just joining us, just finishing my setup. If there's any action, I will bring it to you. You won't miss anything, don't worry. Blessed with another beautiful day here at London City Airport. A bit windy here today, as you can probably hear. Let's get myself sorted out here and we'll see what's going on. Probably forgotten who I am. It's been so long since I've been broadcasting. Seconds, folks, before I can get onto YouTube, if any of you have joined us yet. It's windy. Right. Can't see YouTube at the moment, folks, but I'm just going to assume that we are broadcasting, as we've got one on approach, which we will bring to you now. Caught out by that amazing angle already. That didn't take long, did it? Planecaster live at the iconic London City Airport. It's Sunday afternoon and it's about 6 minutes past 2. Hope you're well, hope you're getting our signals through today. I'm right in the middle of setting up, but we've got this arrival, so we'll just bring this. I just don't want you to miss a thing today. Look at that angle. Look at that. That's a lovely start, isn't it? That is a lovely start. I'm just going to zoom back because I've still got some admin to do. I'll try and keep that in frame. Hiya Tyler John, hiya Gadget. Good to see you, and yes, Gadget looks nice and calm for the first time this week. Well, true that, absolutely. About time. Richard, brilliant to see the new ITA coming into LCY. Yeah, I think SDTV caught that, didn't it? Didn't they on the first flight in, which was fantastic. I'm not sure if it's on my list today. I'm so behind the scene. Mark White, welcome back, Danny. Hope you're well and had a great trip to Italy. Mark, I did. Thank you very much for saying. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lovely holiday. Seems a long time ago now. I've just been engaged in many other things which have kept me away from the action here, but hopefully back now. That's hopefully you can hear the wind, but it's not coming across too much on the mic. If it is, let me know. I am monitoring it. Together some idea of what you can expect from here today in a moment. How's everybody's Sunday afternoon? Well, I hope. Tyler, are you going to be back at Bristol next week? Tyler, I'm going to have a look at the Bristol situation. It's, I'm very much hoping so, but it does rather depend on weather. Other airports give me a bit more flexibility with the weather, but I'm also looking at wet weather equipment, which was the intention to use the other day. Just seen something going into Heathrow here, across here. And I'm waxing lyrical about weather, but I'm actually looking at the potential for rain here now. So, although that wasn't on the menu for this afternoon, I am just going to quickly stand away from the chat just for a minute so I can make sure that we're covered for that eventuality. Weather forecast resolute, no rain today. No rain. You go and do it, Danny. No rain, no rain. It very much looks like rain to me, so bear with me. We should not be defeated. That is indeed rain, isn't it? Ah, dear me. Right. Tell you that the wind really helps putting a rain cover on. Not to take down this. My goodness me, what an ordeal. Bear with me, folks. Hopefully we won't miss anything coming in, but we've got to keep the camera dry. Once the wet gear is on, we're in a bit better position. Honestly, folks, this is quite comical. Quite comical if you see me trying to put this cover on. The wind is making it somewhat difficult. Right. Okay, this should be... I'm going to put you down there. Should be able to see through there. So we've got a takeoff to come, so we'll and a landing, just in the nick of time. Looks like we're going to squeeze the departure out. Unless that's just edging up. It does look very close actually. Departure is just up there. The arrival, sorry, is just up there, which you can probably see. Anyway, let's catch this departure. Floors it. Apologies, I can't go any further on that because I was so close to setting up. I haven't adjusted my video arm yet, so apologies folks. It all happens at the same time as ever. Let's catch this beautiful arrival though, and then we can worry about the admin in a second. Let's see if I can... It's a keen wind here today, as you can probably see, but it is kind of going down the runway, so not really causing any issues. Stuff looks like another takeoff as well. Sorry I haven't got the info for you folks, just this rather dark cloud above me is making me think that we're in for rain, so it's kind of sunshine and showers. It wasn't really the forecast, it was just sunshine, but the showers seem to be forming an opinion. Quite possibly they'd like to rain on me today, so it's a bit of a struggle to look at all the various things like the chat. So if you're chatting away, feel free. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to Planecaster from London City Airport on this interesting Sunday afternoon. It's great to have your company. We will try and bring you the action while simultaneously dodging the slightly dodgy weather here today. Personally, I'm happy to get as wet as needed in order to bring this stream to you. It's just the only thing I worry about is the equipment. It's probably a little bit less accurate on the framing front, as I have to use the viewfinder now, and I put the camera up quite high to bring you these shots, which is fine when we're using an external one. It's not so good when I'm tiptoeing. Look at that. That was super quick, wasn't it? Any passengers? Okay, while I've got a second, I'll just adjust this video arm so that I can hopefully bring you a better feed. That's better. Right. Let's have a look what's going on right in front of us. I can probably catch the sun here, but here is something on the move. Blimey, loads of you. Loads of you. Chatting away. Fantastic stuff. Ah, right, Richard, she left at 2, so I just missed it. Damn. You can blame the M25 for that one. Actually, I tell a lie, you can blame the bottom of the M11 where it connects with the A406. Scenes. I know by now you all know where we are, but it never fails to take my breath away. This scene here of the Docklands and London, this particular part of London anyway, looking amazing in the sunshine. There's the Emirates airline cable car. I'm sure many people are taking advantage of today. There's an aircraft there. It looks like heading into Heathrow. Lots going on. Lots going on in this vibrant city, even on a Sunday. Right, let's have another go and see if I can... got one more thing to cover up. Cover up the internet. Just in case. Never be too safe. One must keep one's internet dry. Above us makes itself known. It's very dreamlinery, doesn't it? I don't know if Jerry, a Big Jet TV, is broadcasting from Heathrow today, but if he is, look, you can follow him from both directions. Put us on side by side. We'll give you continuous coverage. So the BA that's gone down to the runway is just making its roll shortly, so that'll be our next thing here. I've just had a recorded media warning as well. Never mind. We're live, that's what matters. I will come to the chat when I've got just a second, folks. Zoom. I will beg your forgiveness again, folks, when I fiddle and faff with this rain cover to give me the best chance of bringing you the best pictures today. I think that's probably what I need to do. And we're also going to probably reduce the height just a second. I think I'm going to have to probably operate on the basis that it will be potentially wet today. So let's start how we mean to go on. Let's quickly just correct the balance. Get it all here, folks, the nuts and the bolts, eh? That looks fine, doesn't it? Right. Let's focus down here on this one here for a moment, and then see what you guys are up to on the chat. So Tyler said hello to Richard, thank you for that. Mick Hardy, no rain here, sir, just 28 degrees and sun. Wow, lucky you, Mick. Lord Darlow, back. Afternoon, the Freeview boxers decided to go on strike, so sadly no football on the radio. Their loss is our gain, Darlow. And Sheila, hello, welcome all. Welcome back, sorry, and hello all. And Emma, good afternoon, everybody. Hello, Emma. Welcome along. Sheila M. Yeah, Lord Darlow. Great to be back with you folks. I'm sorry it's been so long. I genuinely am. It's just been a lot going on. Right. So has Freeview got like a proper problem, a national problem? That won't go down very well with anybody, will it? Small Airbus above us goes into Heathrow. Right, let's have a look what's going on right here though. LCY, London City Airport to Barcelona is next on takeoff. There she is. Let's bring that to you now. Sorry about not being able to bring you Bristol. Yesterday morning, by the way, the weather was quite filthy. I don't mind telling you. getting up now. Blimey. See, now you're probably looking at that thinking, why am I thinking it's going to be wet? Why am I thinking it's going to be wet? Well, it was this cloud. It's kind of above me, so it's kind of hard for me to bring it to you. But yeah, this was dispensing some drops. This darker cloud just over the building behind me. But there we are. It's all good for now. We'll take the win while it lasts. So London to Zurich, which is a 4-year-old Cessna 680 Citation has appeared on the radar, so I'm not sure if we're going to see that make a departure soon. That would be nice. And if we see any big meat going into Heathrow, we will absolutely bring that to you. So Heathrow was my first destination today. That's not a very good angle for you, is it? Sorry, folks. Just got to do another bit of admin, would you believe? Sorry. Let me just... Apologies if you're seeing the graphics on the screen of what I'm doing at the moment, but I've got a media card fault of some sort, so I'm just dealing with that. Right, back in business. We're all good. Yeah, so sorry couldn't bring you that yesterday at Bristol. Wet weather is a real issue, primarily because of setting up the camera. Not really. I don't mind being out in the wet once the camera's covered up, but it is troublesome getting set up in the dry, and it's where the new kind of viewing position at Bristol is quite a walk down from where I park. Right, let's see what we can expect in here for you today, folks. Let me see firstly if I can turn on my system, which can bring you some information. I'll be sure not to turn the automatic alerts on, otherwise you'll see everything that's going into Bristol, and that won't really make a lot of sense. So I'll just give that a second to update. Something going into Heathrow there. Look at that. Moisture on the body there, beautiful. Oh, that's lush, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely stuff. Noise, folks. I can do a certain amount about it, but I can't probably rule it out completely. Let's have a go. I'm doing this blind because I can't actually see the switches now because of the rain cover. Let's have a look. sure I can tell you where it's coming from. I think maybe it's that one. No, it can't be, surely. It's either that, or it's this one where I can see a blinking tail. Which is the citation. But that looks like it's kind of like amongst traffic, doesn't it? So, oh, I guess we'll find out in a moment, folks. We'll find out in a moment. All the buildings here, it's really hard to kind of figure out where the noise is coming from. Everything's bouncing around. The sound of it, I'm inclined to think it's the citation we saw on the radar, but we'll see. I am a little bit out of practice in this after all. Lord Dollar, I suppose now Danny, England is like the land of the free. You can go faster than 20 miles an hour, even on the motorway. Do you know, you absolutely can. But in Wales, nobody's died, nobody's dead from doing 20 miles an hour around town. Nobody's worse off for not killing people, so, you know, we're all good. Don't worry, we're all good. Tyler, Tyler says, Planecaster, how was your holiday? It was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And I really, really, really enjoyed my ride on a TUI 737-800, which is something I have not done for years. Sorry about your Freeview problems, Tyler. Oh, so the old, yeah. Old TV needs the box, of course. That's a real pain, isn't it? Yeah, right, it was this aircraft over here, folks. It was. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this because of the sun, but we'll have a go. Ah, you show yourself. Temporarily disappeared. There you are. We do have another one on approach as well, which we'll swing round and bring you in just a second. Let's bring you. Try and get you the reg of that one, folks. There you go. It's written big enough, isn't it? You're not going to miss that. CS LTL, Charlie Sierra Lima Tango Lima, and let's swing round now for the inbound aircraft, which you can see there. In terms of where that's coming from, it is in from Lyon. It is an A3. Okay, that's a complete lie. That's the wrong airport. Sorry, folks. This one is in from Amsterdam. It's Golf Lima Charlie Alpha Golf, an Embraer 190 SR, British Airways City Flyer, as many of them are here. Enjoy watching this amazing angle. Never fails to amaze me when I look up in the sky at the usual kind of height where you're expecting to see an inbound at any other airport, and it's way above it. Even if I don't move the camera, look, you can see the rate of descent in that, can't you? Give you some more context if I just... There we are. You will see that rate of descent now. It always amazes me the proximity of the Heathrow traffic, which is going overhead here, and the procedures that they must have here at London City for a go-around, so as not to conflict with the Heathrow traffic. It must be, it's an amazing system, absolutely amazing. You can definitely see this rate of descent here, can't you? Look at that. Whoops. I've been blown around more than the plane. View in the cockpit there. And while we were enjoying that, very pleased to say that the little Citation has made its way down to the end of the runway and is off, not hanging around. I'll get destination for you very quickly. Citation is off to Zurich. Cessna 680A, this one. That's it. Flipping heck, it ain't hanging around, is it? It's like a dart. Like somebody had flung a dart. Absolutely stunning. Right. Let's go back to the apron because that's it at the moment for takeoff and departure action. One's flashing there now, this one. This is the one that just arrived, I believe. You know, we smashed that viewing hours and 1,000 subscribers thing last time we were here, so I think this airport's always going to be really special to me. Just a few weeks ago, before I started my new job, and yeah, what a morning that was. We started just after 7, beautiful sunrise. The sun did affect the vision a little bit, I would say, but it was worth it to capture some of these stunning views. And here we are back here again. So I had to drop somebody off at Heathrow Airport today. They're flying out to New York at 5 o'clock with Virgin. Oh look, is the cloud going to claim that or not? Hold on, there you go. So they had to be at Heathrow. I'm not ever going to try and broadcast from Heathrow. Too many people do it far too well for me to get involved in that. So I thought, you know what, that's not too far. About an hour and a quarter around the motorway to come to London City and see if we could bring you some views like this today. So thankfully the traffic worked out on the whole. A little bit later than I planned to be here, but that's okay. I will take that, that's for sure. So I hope you're enjoying these scenes as much as I am, because it's now a very special place to me, is this airport. My next mission is to fly out here, because I just think that would be spectacular. Plus there's lots of destinations that I would reasonably want to go anyway, which are served by this airport, such as Glasgow and Edinburgh. Oh yeah, Tyler. Yeah, you had this chance to get on the Neo and speak to the captain. Touch the old side stick and talk to the pilots. You are a lucky man. That does sound like a most agreeable thing to do. Yeah, when I travel, so like 99% of the time when I travel, I'm with Mrs. Planecaster. So when that happens, if I wanted to go in the cockpit, she would be less than impressed. So I tend to crack on with a holiday. But in future, when I travel by myself, and in fact in January, I've got a flight to Gran Canaria coming in January, and I might see if I can do that. Have a quick look when we land. Ask the pilots if we've got a second. That would be absolutely lovely. If I can get a picture, I promise you I will share it, folks. Yeah, Darlow, the M25 wasn't a car park. I mean, it wasn't quick, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as bad as it can be. Having hailed from this area, even before the damn thing was built, I know how much of a pain in the arse it can be. Right, let me just do a little bit of social media admin, if I may. I'll have a second. Oh, I said 2:30 p.m, so actually I was early. That in itself is a miracle. Hopefully, folks, you're coping with this noise, this wind noise. It's not helped, I'll be honest with you, by the rain cover. If I can get the rain cover off at any point, I will, but just again, so you know why I'm flapping about it, it's because of that. And these scenes here, BBC weather, everybody's weather assured me there would be absolutely no problem today, but of course, here we are, with the occasional spot of rain dropping down on me. Let's have a look over here. Is that a man peering into the engine? Why not? I tell you what I did see when I was here last. There are lots of fish in this water in front of me. And I know there are lots of fish because as I went over to get something out of my bag the last time I was here, I managed to trip slightly. And in the course of putting my hand on the railing and clonking it with my ring finger, it also made all the fish that were around that area jump out of their skin and dive back down again. So, yeah, it's, maybe it's a keen fishing grounds, I don't know. One thing for sure, it's a lovely afternoon apart from the little threat of rain. It's a little bit blustery. I've got some people jogging up and down the Royal Albert Dock, which is where I think I am. Is it Royal Albert Dock or Albert Dock? I don't even know where I am. Nothing unusual there, is there? Yeah, Albert Dock is where I am, and it looks right across onto this iconic airport, which is why we have these fabulous views. Got people jogging. We haven't got any canoers today and kayakers. That was very much a feature of early morning last time we were here. Right, let's show you what you can expect arrival-wise. In terms of what's already in the air, remember the arrivals here are from flights that are quite short, so this screen only shows you the departure if it's already taken off. Our plan here, by the way, if we don't get rained out, is to be here until just beyond sunset, I would say, which is about 4:30. Let me show you just how strong the wind is today. I mean, not only can you hear it, probably, but that gives you an idea. Just seeing if I can stand in a certain angle so you don't hear it so badly, so much. So we've got other arrivals in from Luxembourg, and allegedly, although I'm not buying this, one in from Teterboro in the US, which is an aircraft type of GLX. I'm not necessarily buying that though, we'll have to see if that turns out to be accurate. Going on directly opposite us here. Some cases are being loaded, I believe. You can see from the speed of the water scooching along there. It's quite blustery here today. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you are new to us, press that subscribe button and we'll bring you more of the same. And it is great to have your company today. Just trying to get back on the chat myself, but having to watch an advert. I mean, this is my channel, for goodness sake. What's that all about? Didn't lose his sandwich in the engine on that other plane we were looking at. Yeah, that's a good one, Darla. I like that. So if anybody is on and watching dual things today, does anybody know if Big Jet TV are on today at Heathrow? Because if so, you can watch them from our end and you can watch them from their end, but it's on simultaneously. Nothing to see at the minute because we've got some quite low, threatening looking cloud here, which may cover up the sun in a second as well. This is what I'm talking about here. But if anything comes out of the clouds there, if anything emerges that's of interest, especially if we get some big metal today, then we'll definitely bring it to you. Action for you. Just going to switch this microphone to a different angle. We might be able to improve on that sound. Let's see if that helps. Probably be in the river in a minute, be eaten by the fish. cloud has claimed the sun. This might be an opportune moment, if I zoom out a little bit, to put something on the old head to stay warm. That's much more cosy. Right. Oh, a bit of a sight there to see, actually. A bit of a sight. What's that going in? Look at that off the wings. How lovely. Beautiful. Damn cool sights from this position, whether it's from the airport we're covering or the one just down the road. One thing's for sure, I'm jealous of how quick that plane will get to Heathrow compared to how long it took me to get here. All right, it just went live. Right, okay. Yeah, put us both on if you want to watch Big Jet TV. Put us both on because we'll show you some of the stuff going into Heathrow as well, and then you can pick it up with Jerry. Dual action, action. Can't be bad. Danny, the image I would get if you start nerding out about the planes and the cockpit with the missus is when James May nerds out about planes at LHR with Hammond when they race Clarkson to Oslo. Yeah. The good Mrs. Planecaster, or Sarah as she's known, has a phenomenon we call airport face, and you will see this on any flight out of an airport, but specifically if it's an early morning flight. She doesn't do early mornings, and it is quite a face to behold. So the BA appears to be holding there. I can't see anything coming in, but I will just double check. Doesn't look like it. The BA departure you're about to see is off to Frankfurt, and then we're also expecting the Belfast service to go out. There we are. Is that the BA starting another engine down there, or is that another one nearer that I can hear? Who knows? Who knows? I've got such a toasty head now that I'm in my happy place, as it was quite chilly. An unwelcome return to winter. This is the one that's starting up just opposite us. Captain's found his sandwich, retrieved it. It's safe to start the engines. It's a bit shaky, isn't it? Sorry, folks. That's the wind, believe it or not. That's not me. Not even touching the camera. We won't miss the Frankfurt taking off either. I will bring that to you, don't worry. Just might as well watch this one. It's something a little bit different. Do see something on approach. Do I? Or do I see a seagull? Very hard to tell these days. 1 second. 1 second. Do I see something on approach? Yes, I do see something on approach. Isle of Man to here, obviously. Embraer 190, and it's Golf Lima Charlie Yima No, let's start that again. Golf Lima Charlie Yankee Lima. Quite a mouthful. That is on its way in. It looks like the Frankfurt is holding short for that. And we also have this one, which is obviously going to make a departure very shortly. The ground crew disconnect there. Will no doubt give the flight crew the special signal. Perhaps they don't have to here actually. Perhaps it's obvious. Oh, there you go, there's the signal. Welcome to Planecaster this fine afternoon. I'm Danny, bringing you the action from London City Airport. And it's glorious, because we get such a great view of the airfield from here. It is literally quite opposite me. In fact, you could say it's actually quite opposite me. So the arrival is visible now, so let's just leave the action there and bring you across here. So the one that's landing is in from Isle of Man. The first outbound is to Frankfurt and the second one is to Belfast. Oof. Bumpy there at the end, a little bit bumpy. A little bit fun, I think. Definitely a little bit bumpy on the way down from the site of that one. Next thing to look at is a departure. This BA City flight is off to Frankfurt. Dardo, just watching the chat there, you make me chuckle. it is surprising, a couple of glasses of fizz make a huge difference to airport face. It is actually one of the known cures. Got some good news, I can see some clear blue skies, probably the most that I've seen so far. Let's concentrate on this for now though. The Seagull tries but fails to race the Embraer. Right. Next departure is to Belfast. Might be a few seconds to allow the other departure to make its turn, which it has now begun to do now. So Tyler went on Uniform Zulu Hotel Sierra and Uniform Zulu Hotel Charlie. 2 Neos is an absolute win, Tyler. Love a Neo. I had them when I went to Gran Canaria last January, hoping for the same this year. From Gatwick, this is. Does tend to make sense, doesn't it? Put it on a 4-hour journey. Skies now, which I'm very pleased to report. It should make our sunset period here a little bit more interesting. Lovely stuff. Welcome to the City of London, my friends who have joined us here at Planecaster today, all 50 or so of you. You are very welcome. And in that direction there is, what would I say, about there is London Heathrow, where you will see stuff going in, possibly other broadcasters broadcasting from there. And you can put us both on, you'll be able to see the planes from both angles. Absolute pleasure to have your company here today. Thank you. My name is Danny. Sorry I haven't been around for absolutely ages. Combination of weather and events going on. Now, let's have a look over here. Hope your weekend is going well. This is something I say continuously, but I have been working up some further ideas for the software for the systems that you've seen previously on Planecaster with our alerts about arrivals and departures and things like this. And I think now I have a plan for how I want to do it. It's taken several iterations, several versions, several ideas. Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Here you go. Here's one for you. If you're watching both Big Jet and you're watching us, that is on its way into Heathrow. yeah, so I got some great ideas. Thank you also to Pete Wright, who's given me a lot of help in terms of his fantastic knowledge on ADS-B and stuff like that. So I've found that very useful. Thank you, Pete, if you are joining us today. It's lovely to have your company. So yeah, keep an eye on this space. Fortunately, my new job is teaching me the exact skills I need to be able to do this, so it's kind of like a complementary therapy, if you will. I can start to do the work, and in return that experience is also very handy for my job, so it's a nice little nice the way that's worked out. Also, Darlo, Mrs. Planecaster is the sort of person who can get on a flight to Scotland at 7 a.m. in the morning, fall asleep before the doors have even closed, not wake up until there's a thud as we land, and she goes, "What?" I kid you not. I would envy anybody who has that ability to sleep and have that level of ability to sleep on a sixpence in particular. Another one on its way into Heathrow. Bit of a tiddler, that one. Gives you an idea of the direction. Follow that plane. So who's been on these then? Oh look, somebody on the roof there, is it? No, it's a satellite dish. Sorry folks. Where's the, there they are, over here. Who's been on that then? I love that. Great ride that is, but pretty scary. I would imagine today with the wind it must be pretty alarming actually. I'm not going to try it. You're not missing anything from the airfield, by the way, don't worry folks. I will take you back there. Yeah, at one stage of that ride, the bit going back into the station at this end, I think it is so steep. It's absolutely brilliant though. Another one going into Heathrow here. Another little tiddler. Let's have a quick look at the radar and see if there's anything coming in that's a bit bigger into Heathrow. That'll be quite interesting. Start up here. Let's have the start up, shall we? Ah, fooled you. That one. That's the one. Thank you very much for pressing like, everybody. That's absolutely amazing. Really appreciate that. Every time you do that, and every time you subscribe if you haven't already, it really, really helps in terms of bringing the channel to the attention of other people. So always very welcomed, and thank you for taking the time to do that. Thank you. The sights and the sounds you are seeing and hearing today are from London City Airport, LCY, Lima Charlie Yankee. And this is an airport that actually closes from midday on Saturday to midday on Sunday to give the residents a break from noise, the local residents around here. and the surrounding areas, and the airport then reopens, so closes on Saturday. So if you want to plane spot from here, there's no point coming here Saturday afternoon, you'll be pretty disappointed. It's come down on a Saturday morning, anything up to midday. The action normally starts about 6 to 7ish. Big plane coming in here as well, or bigger, as you say. Dreamliner, surely. Dreamliner and A350. I'm not an expert at seeing an A350 from the rear end. You tell me, folks. And then don't come on a Sunday morning either. You'll still be very disappointed. But midday on the Sunday, it all reopens, and you've got an entire kind of afternoon and evening of plane spotting here, if that's your thing. So I imagine it might be your thing since you joined us today on the stream, but yeah, highly recommended. And then in terms of the Albert Dock here, it's a great place to view, easy to get to. Tube station is called Albert, I think. Sorry, DLR, not Tube. So it's easy to get to. And yeah, it feels like a nice area to be in. By the way, we will be here again. Arrangements already made, subject to weather, of course. Subject to weather. I must always put that disclaimer in. But my work's Christmas do is on the 6th of December, and I have the 7th of December off. And I will be staying in the hotel right here at the airport. So I am going to do a early rush Planecaster session on the 7th, so Thursday the 7th of December, and please do come and join us. It'll be like 6:30, 7 o'clock start. We'll capture the morning rush of traffic out. Hopefully it will be a beautiful morning and the sun will be shining. We'll get some of those sunset views again. That will be absolutely lovely. But, if it's cold, no problem, I'll be here, but if it's chucking it down, then it may be a struggle. We will see. If you do hear the occasional plop, it is fish coming to the surface and having a quick scoot around for some food. There's quite a lot happening with the fish here. They're quite active. The person who works in that car has just got the best view ever, eh? Takeoffs here are short and sharp, as you will see. We missed the arrival, folks. Sun quite low in the sky here now, so it's coming across a bit, so apologies if it's interfering with your viewing today. Tyler says, what is your favourite aircraft? Mine is the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Well, can't fault that. Tyler, I'll be honest, it does change depending on whatever I go on. I'm a bit of a... I think I'm a bit cheap like that, but yeah, I've had quite a few happy flights on Dreamliners, and always a very pleasurable experience. So perhaps I could be there with you. I would like to take a flight on a 380 as soon as I can. That would be absolutely amazing, and I think I'm going to fall in love with that. I had a flight on the 777 earlier this year. It was perfectly okay, but it was it's noisy and not particularly comfortable at the back. The noise was probably the most uncomfortable thing, if that makes sense. So I'd probably have to mark the 777 down. I think I'd have to go on the new Airbus A330, the 900 Neo. That would be nice. Nothing else in the air at the minute. We'll keep our eye on this. Just while I've got a second. Change out the memory card. I've definitely got a problem with one of these today. Right, got an inbound, folks. I've just realised why my memory card is not working today. I've put the wrong one in. How foolish. Never mind. It's not spoiling the fun, is it? It's not spoiling the fun. Let's bring you this inbound now. Crikey, I'm not sure I'd have fancied that. Beautifully done though, as ever. You have to be pretty skilled to land at this airport, and that pilot proving it absolutely perfectly. Taking a longer roll, as I imagine that is going to park over to our right. There's your registration of that one. And I think we've got another one about to make a move shortly here from the sound. Anyway, let's keep our eyes focused over there. That one that just came in looks like it has come all the way from Luton. Hell of a flight there. All 17 minutes. And that is an Embraer Phenom 300. Now, I'm looking at the sky. I'm going to make a judgment. We're not going to get any more rain, which you can almost guarantee means it will rain. But we're going to have a go. So bear with me when I take this stuff off. It makes it a little bit easier for me to see what I'm doing if I can do that. That makes it a lot easier to see what's going on for me now. While I have the rain cover on, I have to squint through the little tiny viewfinder, and that is not fun. So this one is making its way down to the end of the runway, and this one I believe we'll be heading to Amsterdam. Which seems like a nice place to be on a Sunday afternoon, early evening. Wouldn't say no to that. And nothing specifically on approach that I can see, but I will keep you informed. Quite a lot on the way looking at this, but But there's also a lot that you can't see. I'll put the list up, but you won't be able to see it all. As well as what you're seeing there, we've also got inbounds from Luxembourg. Still the flight from Teterboro, although I'm not sure what time that's due to arrive. Vilnius and Zurich. So there's a fair bit going on here at London City. Try and get on the chat with you all again. Luton Airport, where the car parks are somewhat char-grilled. It's where that came in from. Yeah, Darlow, fly on the A380, you probably need to go to San Francisco, Chicago, Dallas or Washington, yeah. Or Emirates kind of direction, I suppose, to Dubai and places like that, I think. Right, I'd rather let that disappear out of my sights, didn't I? There we are, folks. Lovely view across the river. Much better weather now, much better, he said, instantly jinxing it. So there are 3 aircraft that I can see in at the airport at the moment, 2 Embraers and is it a Dash 8? And this one that's about to leave as well. So plenty coming in, hopefully. The sun's shining kind of almost from the west now, as it is making its way lower in the sky, so getting quite dazzling, as you'll see, as this Amsterdam departure thunders past us. Showed you the windsock earlier, but we can also show you this, which is quite a good indication of how windy it is. The speed that's going round. And that is not a small windmill. Seeing the runners come past here, quite jealous of this as a running location. Anywhere you can run and see planes at the same time can't be bad, right? November the 5th, so I imagine the drive home is going to be quite interesting in terms of visual delights to see. see who's going to go next. This one? It doesn't look ready yet, does it? And now, I'm assuming that is a that's a Dash 8 rather than an ATR. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. And we also had this one. Let's have a little nose and see what's going on there, shall we? Oh, it's a little bit bouncy with the wind, I'm afraid. Excuse me. Lord Darlow, question is, Danny, could your missus fall asleep on a 17-minute flight? Easy, absolutely easy. Probably 17 seconds, mate. It's amazing how much the sky and the weather is changing, though. It was clear blue skies to my right, and now it's peppered with cloud again. Nothing looking too threatening, though. So we'll take that. There is something high and fast. There it is. Making that quite difficult to photograph for me there, folks. Apologies. Bit of DLR action. Can we bring you down there? The sights and sounds of London, eh? There it is. Just about to go there, I think. Hang on a second. Come on, DLR, where have you gone? I'm sure I saw one heading that way. Just about there. No, not to be. Not to be. Right. TUI has retired their 767s. Yeah, I saw that this week, Tyler. It was, in fact, it was brilliantly covered by Think Planes, wasn't it? They were capturing the last departure to wherever that was heading, and they did it. They did it wonderful justice. So Darno says the A330-900, if I want that, it's Delta or Virgin to JFK. That's no hardship. I think, in fact, my friend who I've dropped off at Heathrow today is off to JFK, and I think he said he is on the A330-900, so that'll be nice for him. He, of course, won't give a damn about the plane he's on, and it will be of no importance to him whatsoever. And he seems to fly on all the new models. I think he's already been on an A350 and one of the bigger Dreamliners. But to him, it's a complete non-event. Let's see why that person's having such a loud beep. Wonderful sights here. I do urge you, if you get a chance and you're in this area, come down and have a little bit of a spot at this airport. It is just a magnificent view, and you won't really believe just how close you are to the planes when they are taking off and landing. It's just lovely, and when they're coming in from the other direction, it's even more special. Although I haven't had the chance to stream that. I was here when they were coming in from that direction, but I think I took a shot on my phone. I didn't have the streaming gear with me. Not much using the river today. Maybe it's because of the wind or canal. Trying to work out how far it goes. Should be a tiny little amount. You can zoom up and down this area, I would have thought, on a boat. Darn it, spot on. The popular expression is, I'm just going to close my eyes, which is code language for stop talking to me, I'm going to sleep. See you when we get there. Yeah, you got it. So I haven't seen much go into Heathrow for the past few minutes. I haven't done anything weird like swapped directions or runways, have they? Let's have another look on here. We do have an inbound from Edinburgh on its way to us, which we should see in a couple of minutes or so. It's currently at 4,000 feet, 170 knots. Golf Lima, Charlie, Yankee, Juliet is the Embraer 190 SR coming in for British Airways City Flyer. That is just over Grays, just gone beyond Grays, South Ockenden, if you're looking out the right window, and not far from Purfleet if you're looking out the left window. If you're not from around these parts, those place names will mean absolutely nothing to you. It is just about visible to us though, so let's bring that in for you. Soon be gloves weather. Blimey. I think we're definitely in a variation of golden hour at the moment. The lighting is lovely. Very long shadows. Oh, and some complementary wind to add into the equation. Sorry about the camera shake, folks. It's just the external monitor picking up the wind and transmitting it to the camera, I'm afraid. If we get to see those flaps retract. There they go. can see the sunset shadows that are being cast here. Absolutely lovely. The old standard LCY manoeuvre. No pushbacks ever needed here. I know that man is nowhere near that engine, but it fucking stresses me out seeing things like that. Another arrival as well. Shall show you now. I'll give you an idea of what the. Oh, hello. Then I'm going to go with that straight away because we've got a beauty above us to bring you, which I know you're going to want to watch. Have a look at. There you go. Annoyingly, it's going right into the sun from our perspective. Anyway, let's catch this arrival for you. It's a shame it took until we had the sun right at us to see an A380 today, but enjoyed what I saw. Hope you did too, folks. We'll be seeing this one depart shortly, back to Luxembourg. The inbound that you just saw is in from Edinburgh. Lima Charlie Alpha Bravo is the registration of that one. And the Luxair that you can see in the Think Pink livery is off, as we say, to Luxembourg there, and it is a -8. Oh well, not right now because it's currently being camera bombed, but there we are. That one. Tyler, yes, I have been on a 757. Obviously an amazing plane. Just they look a bit old-fashioned now, though, don't they? And I must say I quite like the more modern interiors. The 2E 737 had the more modern, what they call the sky interior on it, and it was really, really nice. Gives the impression of spaciousness, even though the Boeing 737 doesn't have very much of that at all. Put your foot down there. Ooh. Well, apart from that little possibility of rain earlier and a few spots that we did have, and I have to say it was rather threatening, I have to say thank you to the weather. It's been very kind to me today, that's for sure. And hoping it does that again on the 7th. So that's the 7th of December, folks. Put that in your diary. Early morning start and bringing you all the morning rush here from this airport, providing the weather's all good. That is amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Think pink livery, that is. Somewhat intricate. See what the whole scene looks like in this. It's amazing light, it really is. Amazing light, amazing shadows now. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Always nice to see a Dash 8 take off. We'll definitely see that soon. Just keeping an eye on what else is likely to be going soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the departing in the airport. for the moment. Possibly might be one I can't see beyond that main building. Not far off sunset as well, folks. Over the water here, which is not too shabby. Heathrow over in that general direction, which is why we're not really seeing much go in, because the sun is blocking it all out, I'm afraid. Oh, look at this. Big old beast. I don't know if we're going to see that come our way. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? That remains to be seen. Right. Where's the D8? There we are. There's the Dash 8. Probably my favourite takeoff ever is on a Dash 8 because it feels so sharp, it's amazing. Feels like the perfect aircraft for here, in fact. And if you believe what you read as well, it might be that we might be seeing more of these open engines with, in the style of the way the propellers look on this. That'll be an interesting new world. Quieter engines, more fuel efficient, but they have to have them open, as I understand it. It's very interesting to read. Tyler John, do you like McDonald's? Yes. Absolutely. Is that the speed cat? Maybe. Maybe it is. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look again. It's just... Oh, look. Look at that. I have to say, there are quite a few people down here on the dock that weren't here before, so I don't know if people are here to see this boat. If so, we shall count our chickens, our lucky chickens. Is that the right word? Count our lucky stars even. What's chickens got to do with it? I think I'm going delirious. Dry November for me, so I'm not drinking a thing in November. That's probably what the problem is, to be honest. I'm not talking any sense now. Mind you, was that ever a thing? Was it me talking sense? Is that ever a thing? No, probably not. Probably not. Okay. Somebody's flying a kite out there, look. The things you get to see on Planecaster. Planes, boats, everything. Now, let me just check something. I'm trying to work out, is that coming towards us, folks, or is that going away from us? Oh, bummer, I think it's going away from us. I think it might be going away from us. Got a good glimpse though, that's the main thing. Definitely getting a bit chillier here now the sun's gone down. The probably the end of our broadcast is not too far off, folks, but a little bit more to bring you until the sun has gone down. Brought you night shots before, have I? Right. Here goes the Dash 8 off to Luxembourg. Think the pink livery.
对，夏天可以，夏天这不是海，这是河。
Couple more drops of rain now, folks. Hopefully it's nothing severe. And there it goes. Nothing for now. So we've been Planecaster, we've been Kitecaster, and now I'm wondering, are we going to be Boatcaster, or is that anchored there? No, that's on its way up here, isn't it? Silver sturgeon, fantastic. Mick Hardy, watching you from Lisa's. Nice one, Mick. Darley, be right about the cheese. Right, folks, I think what we will do is we'll watch this beautiful boat make its way up past us. And we may then call it a day. However, if something then looks like it's disappearing or about to appear, then we will catch that for you as well. But we've got lovely views of this, so let's confirm our transformation to boatcaster, shipcaster. I said ship. S-H-I-P, yeah? I can hear you. Just see if there's anything big coming in as well from or for Heathrow. Nothing to report. A few drops of rain, which is concerning still. I mean, this isn't a boat that's known for its speed, is it? Or at least not at the moment. Right, this is, and I'll tell you now, a 21st century river yacht for 130 to 550 guests. It's hired exclusively. Our flagship yacht is the largest passenger vessel to cruise central London, sailing between Westminster and Greenwich. The large open-top deck gives guests an unrivaled vantage point to take in the sights, including the London Eye, St Paul's Cathedral, Tower Bridge, and the Planecaster camera. A majestic venue for 50 to 550 people. Wow. No wonder it's not rushing. I'm going to take their time in that luxury, don't you? Blimey. There is another one coming in for us here at London City Airport. So I'll just hang around for that. But I think probably be on the way soon. And it's been brilliant having your company here today, and thank you for joining us today after it's been so long. I apologise for that. Just life getting in the way, I'm afraid. Looks like a party boat. Well, Darlo, you are kind of right. I think you are right. I just think in a rather upper class sense. Let's just have a quick look at that, though. Lovely wing profile, isn't it? Will we catch the wheels going down? 1 second though, just look behind me and make sure I'm not going to miss this arrival for a second here at London City. Something else in the sky there as well. The skies are beautifully choreographed around here, aren't they? Absolutely beautifully choreographed. Moody old skies though. The City of London. Look at the silhouettes that you can see there of the buildings. Right. The silver sturgeon gets closer. And, do you know what? I reckon they're going to get to capture a pretty nice scene of a plane coming in beside them. Actually, they should have hung around a bit longer, actually, I think. Now, are they all having a boogie up there? Doing a rendition of Oops Upside Your Head on the floor? That looks very civilised, doesn't it? Well, these will be the first lower light pictures I think I've managed to bring you on Planecaster, so hopefully you're still getting stuff pretty good while we've got some light. It's definitely quite dull. Keeping an eye on the arrival as well, up there. But let's definitely have a good old nose at the boat. Nipped out for a fag, look. Or she's a secret plane spotter. Oh, it's a lovely looking vessel, isn't it? Anyway, let's catch the. Oh, yeah, she's got a little bit longer. Got a little bit longer actually, just to bring you an iconic boat coming past an iconic airport in an iconic part of an iconic city. Can't be bad, eh? Definitely not Speed Demon. Anyway, let's capture what we're here for. This will be our last arrival of the evening, I think. And from our perspective, from the Planecaster perspective, there's probably more coming in. But hopefully we can do this now. And then we'll be on our way. But thank you so much for joining us today. It's been absolutely fantastic to have your company. WV Islandia, thanks for the stream today, or is it Islandia? Tyler, very happy with KFC. Had one last night, but it was, I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, KFC has gone right up in price to shocking levels. Right, okay. Do you know what I've done there? I've focused on the... There's another one coming in, sorry folks. Do you know, I was thinking to myself, that plane is taking ages to get here. I'm looking at the wrong one. Does that mean we have one more coming in or what? I can't be sure. Can't be sure. Here's a nice shot for you though, folks. The sturgeon sailing into the sunset. Can't be bad. Plus, one of these. A BA Neo. A320 Neo, is it? Or 321 heading into Heathrow there as well. Wow. The sights, eh? Oh, and oh no, nearly missed, nearly had it, nearly had the train for it. Right, there is one more on the horizon here. Let's have a look at that. That's a seagull, but I promise you there is one on the horizon. Lower light making it a bit more tricky now to focus. Here. So we'll capture that and then we'll be on our way. Dear me, the old camera's not enjoying the focus attempts on that, is it? Hi, how you doing? You all right? Sorry?
Nice, no, I'm just talking with my friend.
Oh, okay. Right, our last arrival then, coming in now. It's, is it another -8, I wonder? Really struggling with the light now, folks. Sorry about that. I can manually focus though, actually, thinking about it. Let's do that. Sorry folks, just see, can you handle the focus now, auto? We did catch this one out from quite a long way, it seems. Sorry for the dodgy coverage, folks, just sort of half looking to pack up as I'm moving along here. This feels like the longest approach ever. Crikey, folks. It's the Luxair from Luxembourg again. Thank you very much, whoever just saw that. I saw that briefly on the chat. Sorry, folks, a bit severe, wasn't it? There we are. Wow, look at that, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been absolutely great to be back here at London City Airport, and put this in your diary, December the 7th, Thursday, December the 7th, I will be here early doors, weather permitting. Thanks ever so much for joining us. I'm Danny at Planecaster, back soon. Keep an eye on the channel and we'll give you details of when we're next back at Bristol, hopefully. Take care, bye.